With SimpleText, you can get blind carbon copied on every single order confirmation email. However, if you'd like to send out a custom email every time an order is placed, in this video, I'll show you how to do it. The very first step is to go into Settings, then go to Plugins and choose Make, formerly known as Integromat. And here you'll see a list of kind of like templates or scenarios that are pre-designed by us whenever an order is placed or an attendee is checked in, or if you create a new event, certain triggers can happen. But let's go ahead and just choose one of our examples right here, which is a new order comes in, we'll automatically make it into Google Sheets. So we'll choose a scenario right now. Now, we're not going to be using Google Sheets, but we'll go ahead and just choose this scenario for now, and then we'll just delete Google Sheets from this. All right, so the very first step is to connect it to our SimpleText account. So I'll give this webhook a unique name. We want to name it kind of after our site. That way, if we have multiple webhooks, we know which one it is. So I put Jam at the Ridge here because that's the site that's connected to. And the next step is I will connect with SimpleText. So I'll click Connect here. And the connection, I'll also put the organization name here just so I have some clarity of which one's which. I'll choose Save. And now I'll have to connect into SimpleText. We call this OAuth, but I'll log in right now. And since I belong to multiple SimpleText sites, I will choose a specific site I'm trying to work with right now, and I'll click Allow Access. All right, so now this connection is now complete. So Make is fully integrated with this particular website. All right, so we'll only act on orders that have an order complete status. Now I'll click Continue. And now I'll go ahead and delete the Google Sheets from the view right now. So I'll go ahead and click Unlink from here, and then I'll click on this and delete it. Cool. All right, so now let's add a new module, and I'll look for MailGun. You can also use SendGrid, SendInBlue. There are a lot of different tools, but we'll go with MailGun in today's example. And the action will be to send an email. All right, so now I'll log in to my MailGun account. Well, connect it with MailGun first, and I need my API key. So to get my API key, I'll log into my MailGun account. In the top right-hand corner, I will click on API keys, and here I'll get my private API key. So I'll go ahead and expose it, and I'll copy this, and I'll paste it right into the configuration page on Make for API key. Here it goes. Paste it in right there and click on Save. All right, so now we can use MailGun inside of our Make account. And ask which domain, so which is basically which email account do you want to send it from. You can set this up inside of MailGun, of course. And we're not going to use a template at all. And we're going to send this to one specific email account. So I'll go ahead and add the email account I want to send this to. And if you want to send this to multiple email accounts, you can totally do that as well. And we'll make the from the same account. And so the email will come to this account, and it'll say from that account as well too. All right, now let's set up the subject. This is the subject of the email that people will get. I'll say new order, and I'll also put the order number in there too. Now, if you want to put anything else in here to make it a little bit easier to filter on, you can totally do that too. For example, you could say new SimpleText order. All right, now let me go craft the HTML that the person's going to get. So in our case, we want to put the event name on this email. So we'll go ahead and drop in event here after that. Now we'll put in some line breaks here to make it easier to look at. So your allowed HTML elements, of course. So we're putting in the buyer's information. We're going to put the section or ticket type in here. We're going to put in the quantity, the price they paid for the ticket, and now we'll put in some contact information like the buyer's phone number and email address. Awesome, so this is good enough for now. I'll go ahead and choose OK. So now SimpleText will automatically send out this particular email to this particular email address every time an order is complete. So let's go ahead and make a new order right now to test this out. So I'll go ahead and select one ticket right now in my box office. And I'll go ahead and put in some sample information in here. And again, this is just for testing. All right, this order is now complete, and we can look in this little magnifying glass here to see the information that was sent over to Make as soon as the order was completed, and you can see all the details right here. And in MailGun, we can also view what information flew into MailGun as well. So that shows that everything is fully integrated because both different devices or different applications got the data. And we can also log into MailGun and look at logs, and we can view that the information or the email was actually sent from MailGun too. Awesome. Let's go ahead and add another email account in here just so we can verify how that email looks. So I'll go ahead and put my email address in here, and I'll do one more ticket order right after this just so I can see how it looks. So really quickly, I'm going to place one order and just get the email, and we'll take a look to see how this email looks right now. Okay, so this is how the email looks. I can see here, and we're going to add some more changes to this email to make it a little bit easier to look at. So let's go into MailGun right now and make some changes. And over here in the HTML, what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify what all of these are, such as the event name, buyer name. Basically, it's putting labels on each of the different data fields here. So right before the event name is going to have the word event. Right before the buyer's first and last name is going to have the word buyer. And we'll also do this for section, quantity, and price as well. I've also used some HTML like the bold tag to make it a little bit more easy to look at. All right, let's do one more order right now to see how it looks now since I put in some HTML tags and some other labels. Let's take a look. And now our order is complete, and this email looks far better than before. It has nice labels, and we also use the bold tag, so it's much easier to look at. Now, you're going to get an email every single time somebody orders a ticket now. So now let me show you how to use filters. With filters, you'll only get an alert based on how you filtered it. So right now, we'll set up a filter by clicking the gear icon and choose Set up a filter. And in this example, we only want to get alert on parking events. So we'll say condition, or sorry, we'll filter based on event title. So we'll choose event here. And you can also choose on section too if you wanted to. And equal to, we definitely want to change that to say the word contains, and we're going to go with contains case insensitive. That way it doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase. And now it's live. So right now, every time somebody orders a ticket for a parking event, we will automatically get an email alert. This is a really handy way of filtering the alerts, so you only get the types of alerts that you want. So for example, schools might only want to get alerts for sporting events and not for performing arts, or vice versa. Well, thanks for watching our videos today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below.